Hey, how you doing? This is my new YouTube channel. It's called The Shark Club. And I thought for this first video, I just kind of explain what the purpose of the channel is and why it's called The Shark Club. For those that know me, this will likely not be anything that they didn't know already, but for those who don't know me, I should probably give a little backgrounder on who I am, what I'm all about. My name is Buzz Collins. I'm a morning radio host by trade. I also am a variety entertainer. I perform comedy hypnosis shows and mentalism shows on stages all throughout the US and Canada. But the one thing that has come to define me the most, more than anything else, is the fact that I am a bereaved dad. On May 12th of 2017, my 15-year-old son Garrett died when an unanchored soccer net fell on him. He wasn't playing soccer. He never did play soccer. He was just doing a chin-up on the crossbar of the net when it toppled over and killed him pretty much instantly. I'll probably share more details of our experience in subsequent videos, but for now, I'll just leave it right there. I want to stress, though, this is not going to be a bunch of videos of me having a pity party. Let me tell you the purpose of this channel. Ideally, I want it to serve as a connecting point for others who are struggling with loss, particularly the loss of a child, but anyone that is struggling and finding it difficult to move forward. Let me emphasize, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. I'm just a dad who's been through it and continues to deal with what I have to think is the worst emotional pain anyone can experience. I've lost close friends to sickness and to suicide. I've lost both my parents. I had to sit and watch them wither away in pain. And I'll tell you, as horrible as all that was, it didn't come close to the experience of losing our son. But like I said, this is not going to be a bunch of videos of me wallowing and drowning in self-pity. Ideally, it will be completely the opposite. Over the past 3 years and 5 months, I've taken grief counseling. I've joined a couple of online support groups for bereaved dads. I saw a therapist regularly for 1.5 years. And I've come to realize, as much as we're all wired differently, there are many similarities when it comes to the feelings and the emotions and the experiences one goes through on this journey. And this may seem kind of strange for someone who is not going through this, but there's a certain comfort knowing that others are experiencing the same thing as you are. You feel less alone in your grief. So hopefully, if you become a member of the Shark Club, which is as simple as just clicking on the subscribe button, it will be at least one way to feel less alone on this path you're on. Now, if you're not someone who is experiencing this kind of a tragedy or loss, I would still encourage you to subscribe because I'm going to be sharing some things that will help you relate to a friend or a colleague or a family member who might be living with a heavy loss. Hopefully some things you'll be able to share with them, but also things that, will be good for you to know as well. The right thing to say, the wrong thing to say. Listen, I don't claim to have it all together myself, and I don't. But I have come a long way to the point where I feel I have enough to say to help others in this similar situation. And in a way, I feel it makes our loss that much less of a complete tragedy. Just trying to make some good out of something that was very, very bad. As for the name, The Shark Club, about 1 year ago, I was going through a really rough patch. Very, very tough time for several weeks, and it just seemed to get darker and darker and darker. And I'm not going to share any other specifics than that, but it really shook me. And it was right around then, out of the blue, this little factoid in the back of my head just kind of surfaced and came to mind and presented this analogy that really became my MO, and that is the fact that there are 24 species of sharks, including the whale shark and the great white, that need to keep swimming. They need to keep moving in order to survive. If they don't, they'll drown. They'll literally die if they don't keep moving forward. Even if they're moving at a snail's pace, they've got to keep the water moving over their gills or they'll drown. And I thought to myself, you know what? I need to be like the shark. I got to keep moving. I got to keep moving forward, because if I don't, I'm not going to make it. So be the shark literally became my mantra. It's why I wear this silver shark's tooth around my neck. It's my constant reminder. So that's where the name of this channel came from, the Shark Club. And I hope you'll subscribe. And if you see a video that you think can help somebody else, please don't hesitate to share. And of course, comments, always welcome. Just a reminder, I want this channel to be a source of comfort for someone who needs it. So if you see a comment from someone that maybe you don't agree with, if you're going to comment on it, please choose your words carefully if you feel like you need to respond. I honestly don't anticipate any issues, but people say some crazy things on the internet. Anyway, this is the Shark Club. Everybody is welcome here, and I hope you'll be a part of it.